Ladies and gentlemen, let me do shock you. Pay that hela sometimes. You do the why don't I have bum bum? Why don't I have bum bum? Why you not do squats? I can't do squats. Have faith. Pray now. God will heal you. Or one baba that you think I should go and see. Or one GNLV product. Or one evergreen. Somebody was pressing my neck and then I was able to shout Jesus, Jesus, and then I started breathing. I use God to beg you, ma. Leave me alone. Don't you believe that Jesus is the divine healer? Stop taking all those medications. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Obierika and you're welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be shattering and shaking tables, okay? So if you feel came for or whatever the English is in this video, we do not apologize because we asthmatics have had a meeting and we've decided that you need to know these things. We need you to know that these things are not cool, or you need to start doing better, or you need to not do these things at all. So like the title says, I'm here to tell you 9 things asthmatics wish that you, who is not an asthmatic, knew. If you're new here, my name is Obierika. I'm a HIPAA based in Abuja, Nigeria. I film videos on asthma awareness, lifestyle, and hair care. Yes, I'm an asthmatic in case you're wondering. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. And I want to use God to beg you for something. Boy, you are watching this video and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. I use God to beg you. Today is the 31st day of March. We're about to enter second quarter. Some of us need to meet target. You get me now. So if you have not pressed that button, this subscribe, I think it's around of this corner. Just press it, bam. Then as you're watching the video, just give it a thumbs up, bam. No money will leave your account, okay? So let's get started. I have to cut that part out, but yeah, let's get started. So if you do not know who or what asthma is, I actually meant to say if you don't know who asthmatics are and what asthma is, I'll refer you to some channels, some videos before this. Maybe I'll link them in the description box. But asthma is a condition that causes constriction in your airways. Therefore, you're not able to breathe properly. You're not able to breathe at all. You could have wheezing. It could be triggered by lots of things: smoke, cold, dust, food allergies, cooking fumes, a whole lot of things. Okay, so I've been asthmatic. I think I was diagnosed in 2011, so this is 2023, so I think about 12 years now this year. So I've been on this journey where I'm educating people about asthma and also talking about my experiences and also helping people understand that as an asthmatic you can actually live a regular life, much to people's shock and all the myths that exist. Okay, so I'm just going to get started with the first one. I took notes, okay, so I don't forget. So the first one is asthma isn't just asthma. Like people will say, no be asthma. No be that thing where they use that green, been a blue inhaler. Hey now, na normal thing now. You just need to inhale and you're fine. Please. Asthma is not just asthma. There are different types of asthma. There are different severities of asthma. Asthma is a health condition that should not be taken lightly, especially if the person's case is severe. Please note that you could have allergies and you're not asthmatic. You could have intense flu and congestions in your chest and you're not asthmatic. So don't term that as asthma. When you have an asthmatic attack, you will know. By the time your airways are inflamed, you are gonna know. You're definitely gonna know. So please stop saying things like, oh, asthma is just asthma. I beg. Why are you making a big deal? Please, ladies and gentlemen, it is a big deal. So please don't just look at it as it's just asthma. So you don't take it seriously. You don't take people that have it seriously when they're telling you their concerns or things you shouldn't do. You're just like, I beg. It's not that deep. Sure, you have your inhaler. Ladies and gentlemen, let me do shock you. Pay that inhaler sometimes. It didn't work. It doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, what happens then? Is it just asthma then? When the person is dying or the person has died? So please, let's not be saying things like asthma is just asthma. It pisses me the hell off. Don't reduce the intensity of what somebody is feeling because you think that it's not a big deal. No be you the feeler. Sure, you get me. Next. All right. So if you have a family member, friend, or partner that has asthma, by virtue of that, you're an asthmatic. It is very important that you know everything that entails asthma, and when an attack is happening, you need to know what to give the person, what not to give the person, how to help the person. Because when an asthmatic is having a severe asthma attack, they cannot speak. More often than not, they can't speak. They are hyperventilating, they are wheezing, they are out of breath, they cannot talk. So in times when they are okay, they are fine, you can just say, how far? If this thing happen, waiting I suppose do first. That kind of thing. Like for me, my partner, my friends, my family, they already know what to do. They know that once it has reached like this, they know it's hospital. They know once it has reached like this, they know what to give me. So it's very important that you know, for the safety of your family member, your friend, your partner, you just learn it. And also it also helps you so that by the time you know what to do, it reduces your panic level because you feel more in control. But when you are aloof, you don't know anything, your panic level increases. And as you're panicking, you're making the other person to panic because the person knows that his hands, his life is in the hands of somebody that didn't know anything. And if anything goes wrong, the person can just, it can get worse. The person could die, the person could go into have a cardiac arrest, person could collapse, anything can happen. So if you have a friend, family member, partner, girlfriend, wife that is asthmatic, I think that you should actually take it seriously. Read articles. Read, not everything on Google is correct, but read educative articles, ask questions, know their triggers, avoid things that affect them. Okay. All right. So the next one is, yes, this table, we need to shatter it. We need to really, really shatter it. Don't say things like, it's not just that you can't breathe. After a while now, you'll be fine now. It happened to me the other day. I was sleeping and like somebody was pressing my neck, and then I was able to shout Jesus, Jesus, and I started breathing again. Hello, ma, don't do it. There's a psychological effect not being able to breathe has on asthmatics. Okay, so don't like I said, don't undermine what they're feeling. Okay, so I read in a journal somewhere, because I read before I do all these videos, and they said that they put up a challenge, people that are not asthmatics. They gave them a cocktail straw and asked them to put it in one nostril, close this nostril, put a cocktail straw in this nostril, and breathe through that cocktail straw for 15 seconds. People could not get to 10 seconds because of how excruciatingly painful it is. So when I'm explaining to people that I'm so scared of having an attack because of how much pain I'll be in, some dumb people will be saying things like, it's not just to not breathe. Hey, don't worry now. We'll just take your medication and you'll be fine. Hello, it's not like that. Don't say things like that. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. When you see us panicking, either during an attack or after an attack or before an attack, we will just feel some kind of way that we like. Sometimes I know when I'm about to fall sick. And sometimes, even no matter how much medication I take, it still happens. Just hold my hand. Don't be making crude, all those people's crude comments. We don't need it. We don't need it. There's a psychological effect it has. Like when I tell people that after I have an attack, I feel some kind of way, my self-esteem drops. I'm just ungrateful to life. I'm angry at God because the pain I go through, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe try out this short challenge and tell me, how did it feel? That's how we feel most of the time, more often than not. Okay. All right. So the first one is, don't ask us to exercise. Don't ask us to exercise. All the people that are saying, why don't I have bum bum? Why don't I have bum bum? Why you not do squats? I can't do squats. If I do squats, the one long I have will remove. Don't ask us to do exercise. Did we tell you that we don't want to keep fit? If we could keep fit, we would have kept fit there. But we can't. I'm not saying that we can't exercise, but don't stress us. We will exercise when our body tells us to and when we think that we can exercise. Don't put pressure on us. Don't pressure us. We will not be under peer pressure because when we exercise, yes, as I was saying, don't ask us to exercise. Don't get me wrong, exercising is good. I mean, there are cardio exercises that are very helpful, but you need to watch yourself and see if your body can take it. Not everybody can even do the cardio exercises. Like for myself now, I can't jog to save my life. I can't run. I can't do sit-ups. It stresses me out. The only thing I can do is stretches. I can do planks. I can do yoga. Stressless exercise. Going up a staircase is exhausting. So sometimes I go up a stair or two, and then people say, "Nah, just that small staircase that you can." They are breathing like this. Now, wow, hello, ma, hello, hello. Go and try that straw challenge and tell me whether you'll not be more breathless than I am. So I feel like people don't understand that it's not that we don't want to, but we just can't. Because if we try things that normal people do, we could collapse, have an attack, end up in the hospital, end up dead, and it's not just worth it. So because I'm trying to have a big butt and I'm not doing squats, I'm now going to kill myself. I'm not saying that we should not live a healthy lifestyle. Take walks, slow walks. Like I said, find exercises are that have a rhythm with your body, that doesn't stress your lungs out, that doesn't make you tired, too breathless, because you get breathless. Use your inhaler before you start any of those exercises. Take your tablets before you start them, and you're good to go. But don't come to me and tell me, why don't you exercise? It's not just asthma. I think that if you jog, it will help you to gather momentum. Someone said something to me that if I jog, it will increase my ability to, like when I now have an attack, I'll be able to handle breathlessness more. I don't even know how to explain that, but it didn't make sense. But moving on. Yes, now another one that is very popular. Eh, how old are you when you say you're having asthma? By this time you're supposed to have outgrown it now. I know my younger sister's cousin friend that she used to have it. She doesn't have it again. Oh. So why is your own now different? I feel like people need to read more, but okay, let me answer your question. Not every asthma is outgrown. Not every asthma is childhood asthma that when you get to a certain point in your adult life, you outgrow it. Some people's asthma starts when they are teenagers, when they are adults. Some starts when they are children and they never outgrow it. So like before you talk back, I think you should think about it and how your question makes the person feel. So, ladies and gentlemen, asthma is not always outgrown. I was diagnosed when I was 12 years ago. I was out. I don't know. I'm 27 this year. Do the math. I was 15. So, I was diagnosed when I was 15. I have not outgrown it. This is 12 years later. I still have it. I have a cousin that used to have it from birth, doesn't have it anymore. I have another one that used to have it from birth, still has it till now. So, different strokes, different folks. It doesn't, there's no generic pattern to how asthma works. All right. So, another thing is don't tell me, don't you have faith? Pray now. God will heal you. Don't you believe that Jesus is the divine healer? Stop taking all those medication. I use God to beg you, ma. Leave me alone. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in the miracles of healing. I believe that Jesus will heal me. But please leave me alone. God that gave the doctors the brain to create medication for people like us. He didn't know what he was doing, Abby. In God's time, I know He will heal me. I trust God for my healing very much. But before that happens, I will do everything within my human power that He has given me to ensure that I don't have any attack or I don't fall sick. So, me taking my drugs and praying doesn't mean that I don't have faith, please. Don't interpret it like that. And don't come at me with things like that. I've had it so many times. Somebody hears in church that, oh, Debbie, you're in the question asthma. They say, we'll deal with the asthma. We'll deal with it. We'll use prayer to deal with it. Don't worry about it. Stop taking your medication. Hello, ma, I will take my medication. While you're dealing with it in prayer, I'm taking my medication and trusting God that this thing will pass. Don't be telling me that don't I believe in Jesus. I really wanted to go deeper into this particular one, but I'm gonna just move on. Another thing is it's not just asthma attack. Like when after I have an attack, I can't walk. More often than not, when I have a severe asthma attack, I can't walk because the medications don't allow me to function properly. My legs are shaking. I can't even get anywhere without a wheelchair around the hospital. And then they'll be saying things like, no be asthma attack she gets. Why should they do like saying a cancer she gets? Ha? I will not pray for you or anybody that you know to be pumped with the amount of steroids that asthmatics are pumped with when they are having an attack. If they put hydrocot and aminophylline in your body, then there and then you will know that it's not just an asthma attack. And don't compare, like I said, don't compare any illness with another. Everybody goes through different levels of pain. I'm not going to say that asthma is worse than cancer or cancer is worse than asthma. Just allow us to deal with our pain in our different, you know, genres. Okay? All right. So another thing is, when I say things like, please take up the windows, I can't breathe, the car fumes in traffic are disturbing me, or I say things like, please can you close the kitchen door, what you're frying is bothering me, please don't get upset. It's actually bothering me. You might not be smelling it. To you, it's not a big deal. Or sometimes when I turn an Uber and the person doesn't want to turn on the AC, I don't argue. But when we get into traffic, I'm like, please take up your glass. The fumes are disturbing me. They'll be dragging body. I know you don't know, but I'm begging you, please. I'll say, oh, I'm an asthmatic, it bothers me. They'll be eyeing me like they're doing me a favor, even though I'm paying for the taxi. Okay, yes, let's even say you're doing me a favor. Please just do me the favor. Why not? Please close your kitchen door so that it doesn't affect me. Our environment is very intricate in determining whether we have an attack or not. If we're in environments that our primary triggers are always present, we will always be having attacks. And that's not good for you. That's not good for me. Because if I live with you, you and I will be in the hospital all the time. If you're my friend, you'll be calling me to check up on me all the time. Are you okay? Are you okay? And me as a person, I'll be drained mentally, physically, psychologically, emotionally. It is very, very what? Draining. Another thing is that this is the last one before we go. They are two in one. Making jokes like I'd rather be asthmatic than XYZ. Or they say I saw something on social media. Would you rather be an asthmatic? And then they'll give you $10 billion. Someone in the comment section said, what is asthma? Sorry, 1 million naira, not $10 billion. What is asthma? That she will gladly collect. Not just be using that green or big blue inhaler. That she'll be good and fine. And that inhaler that she even plays with to do as if she's smoking. You are I'm coming back for you. I was saying, I will come for you. Maybe not today, but there is no world where that joke is okay. But because I'm asthmatic, I'm triggered. So you might be like, I can't relate. That's why I said what I said. So that's why I'm coming to you to tell you that making comments like that, when I saw it one day on social media, I was so broken. And it was crazy because I had just had an attack and I was in so much pain, so much pain after the trauma of, recovery and everything, having to work, having to give my employer excuses. It was really draining for me. And then I saw that comment and the girl was just, saying, give me the 1 million and I'll take the asthma with all my heart. My dear, 1 million naira cannot equate the amount of medical bills I have paid in the 12 years of being an asthmatic. You cannot even count. Normally, one asthma attack when I was in Benin, 30,000 hospital bill. In Abuja, it gets up to 75K if I have to go to a proper hospital and use everything. 75K. So imagine that you have 10 attacks in a year. That's already 750K minus the medications that we buy that are very expensive. So, dear sister, I pray for you that you don't collect 1 million and collect asthma because it's not nice. So, and then the last thing I think is stop recommending native medications for me, or one baba that you think I should go and see, or one GNLV product, or one evergreen product. Thank you very much. Or one natural remedy that your great grandfather used to use. Hello, ma, I don't need it. Just, I don't know, say something else. Don't recommend. Don't recommend. I know you think you're doing good, but please don't recommend. You think that I haven't done research. I've had this thing for 12 years. Think I don't want to be better. You think I've not done enough research to know what I need to take, to know if I should try this or I shouldn't try this. Stop recommending all the things in the world for me to take. My body cannot afford to take all those things into my body, because the truth is I've tried native medication. The side effects were terrible. I've tried all these GNLD healthy living products. The side effects were terrible. So you don't know where I'm coming from. You just come and say, I think that you should be doing shea butter and turmeric. My great grandmother used to do it, so I think that you should do it. Please don't recommend it for me. I will not be taking it. We don't like it when you do it. I know that it's coming from a place of love, but please don't do it. Instead of to say something like that, just say, how can I help you? In what ways do you think that I can help you now that you're not feeling fine? Or what do you think I should know? Or what should I get for you that will help you feel better? I hope that with these few points of mine, I'll be able to convince you and not to confuse you that these are the 9 things asthmatics wish you knew. Don't forget to subscribe.